Welcome to my channel, everyone. I'm Vicki with the Eagle's Nest. Today I want to go through the journal, add tag toppers and side tabs where I think I need them, because sometimes the pages are a little bit weak. So this one I've already put that on there. This I could put a topper. I have some of these I've already cut out. I printed these out from Carolyn's Musings. That's how they looked when they were on a page. And it's just, finding the right one. I don't think I want to use that there. I may want to use these for tabs as well. I put ribbon in this one. I just want to find pages that are, I already got one there. Okay, I wanted a tab here. I don't think I want to use that. Maybe I could just use this one. I like to use heavier paper. This is actually cardstock. This is what happens when you load your special paper and then decide, oh, I need to change my ink. Then it prints that test page. So I just turned it over and printed these on the back. Okay, this, I don't like it too close to that, and I wanted one there. Actually, I could just take and make this a little bit thinner right there. And then I can just go ahead and use it. So you just take and cut some of it off, and there you have it. Now I'm going to ink. I came in this morning and found the lid on my ink was askew. So I sprayed it with water. Not that it was dry, but just in case. Wanted to make sure I had good inkage going on. Okay, so I'm going to use glue stick. And because of the paper being heavy, I usually add a little art glitter glue, just for security purposes. I mean, it probably would be okay with just the glue stick, but I'm just going to add that. It's not, necessarily necessary, but I will. I hope this is okay. So I'll put some close to the edge, but not too close. Okay, and I'm just going to place it on here. I want to do this side because this is where I don't want it too close. The other side doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to get my pin in my glue. Pop that back on. Where I have this little paper towel because I see glue seepage. So you want to squeeze it towards the ends. That's a good thing. Okay, and then squeeze these together up here. There. So this way, if they use the tabs, they're not grabbing at the paper, so it's not quite so used. Here, I mean, you can use anything that you want for the side tabs. I like to use heavier paper. This isn't heavy. I just like the color, but I don't want those together, so I won't use that. Let me use this. So I'm just going to, because of this being a mini journal, I don't, you don't have a lot of room on your pages because everything's too close to the edge. I mean, you can think about that when you're doing your page, but you have other things to think about. So where you're going to be doing this doesn't really enter your mind. Okay, on this, I think I'm going to just round the corners. I use the big one. Okay. And that way it's just not a piece of paper on there. And you can glue a word phrase, a little little tiny embellishment would be cute. And I may go back and do that, you know, towards the end. I like to get some things done first, and then I go back and add more. So, there. I was just marking my place with those. These little tiny paper clips I got from Temu. I got some really cute things from Temu. A lot of people don't like Temu because it's, you know, from China, but what isn't? You go to your craft store and most everything in there was made in China. But Temu has a lot of stuff you don't find in the craft stores. That's another thing. So who knows, maybe they'll start carrying more versatile items. Okay, a little bit of art glitter glue. Okay, I'm just gonna pop it right there. Now, however much you leave sticking out is up to you. It might depend on the size of the tab, the placement on the page, but then you can just close them and see how they look. I mean, it's fine. So one sticks out more than another. You can always put a hole and put a dangle right there too. I may and I may not. Okay, I put a tab on there. I put the ribbon there. Okay, this is waiting for some beads or something. And I made these things yesterday. And after I got finished, because I couldn't find my dangles, I looked over there. There they were, just sitting over there, laughing at me, saying, here we are. So these are a bunch of things I got from Temu. Some I had gotten from other places. These, I think, came from Temu, not sure. So I have all these different assorted things that I can use to hang on these. Crosses, hearts, sea life. Okay, this, I want to put the ribbon so that I can put a bulb clip on it. But now I need to find a spot. Because I won't be putting a side tab, I can probably just put that here on this page. And I don't think it's going to interfere. Well, this paper clip doesn't have to go here. I just didn't have a lot of blank pages, so it may have to go there. But I would think I want to put the ribbon there, but I mean the lace, but I don't know. Then I'll have two dangles fighting each other. We'll wait on that. One of those things could be moved. Okay, I need something here. I just love these jars. I wanted to include a jar. I just didn't know what I wanted to put on the jar. This page is not thin, so it doesn't, see, this one has a little, I think what I'm going to do maybe is glue the lace on this one up here. Okay, let me see how my, this is my Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac. I don't see the bottle. But I emptied that bottle and put it into here because this is very pliable. Compared to the bottle it comes in, you have to squeeze really hard. So, I'm just going to leave that like that and put it there. I'm going to put something underneath so I don't get glue spillage. Okay. I'll just put it on here for now. I can always add it. Let me just lay that down so it doesn't drain all back. Just put that down here and add down to the bottom here. I'm gonna hold it till it grabs. wraps very quickly. And then you see you have a perfect spot to add a dangle. You can add something like this. A very simple one like this could go on there. This is pink, so I could do that. I'd need to add a little O-ring. Let's see. I did use a tiny one. I'm gonna go for the tiny one. They're just so tiny. They're not super easy to work with. And you may want to use 2 pairs of pliers. So you want to twist it sideways, not pull it out. And this is gonna go, nope, more. I don't know, I just hope this is gonna work. Then you twist it back the same way you twisted it forward. And with this being so small, 2 pairs would have probably done better. I like to just keep pinching because they do get a little out of whack. I actually put my other pair of pliers back away because I thought, well, these little ones were working just fine. So I'm going to keep pushing. Okay, now done with that. I'm going to get a bulb clip. Let me see. I would like pink, maybe. I would like wine, but I don't see a wine. I don't want a bright one. So then I'm just going to take and clip this. I could have clipped it onto that, but it wouldn't have been as free to, you know. So you can clip this anywhere on here. I'm just going to do that. Come on, baby. Let's get you together here. Okay. And there you have it. A cute little side dangle on your page. Okay. Now here, I'm going to definitely, I was going to put a tab here, but you know, I would rather put something down here. I had some things set aside. I made these on a video, but it's, you know, way too wide, so I can just actually trim it. Everything that you make can be altered to fit, and I don't need it very wide, so I'm just going to try this. Perfect. I mean, you can't really go too much more narrow than that. Then it probably wouldn't really work. It would just defeat the purpose. Now, does it have to be that long? No. Is it going to be? Yes, I'm going to put it in the middle. First, we ink. And then I could also, at some point, add some more things on here. Got to go find my tinies. Because these were scripture journals, I was trying to keep everything in a biblical mode. So I didn't want to use certain things, but you know, flowers would be okay. But you know, flowers, mushrooms, such and such as that. So, okay, I'm gonna glue that on. I will add, see, here's something else you can do. Let me ink this really heavy on this side. And we can let it hang over. And that way when they grab it, they grab it. So now this will, you know, look like that. So I'm going to, well, I probably shouldn't have glued all the way out like I just did, but I want to make sure it gets all the way to the, I guess I could have glued that actually. That's what I should have done. But you know, I thought of it later. Sometimes when I'm not doing a video, I think of these things. But if you actually took and put the glue on there, you wouldn't have had an issue. So now this is going on here. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and adjust it. I don't want it too much over. Of course, try to slide it now because the page is so thin. I don't want to. Okay, that's good. So I will actually find a piece of paper and my paper towel. I've seen other people use paper towels when they smooth out their things, and I just never did it, but now that I have, I just love it because you get that little bit of glue off that came over. But now that's not totally dry, so I'm gonna have to make sure it doesn't, you know, stick to this page. So typically I just put something in there. Use my scissors. Now, what am I gonna do something with this? No, probably not. I could actually put something here. I just don't know yet. This is heavy, so this one's okay. Even though it's got that, it's still not too bad. So I'm not gonna, I was gonna put something here. So I just close it and I look at where I have other ones so I don't have them all the same. So I could put one here and the next one's gonna have to go down there. So these are pinks and beiges. Let's see what I got. Oh, I have this. This is, you know, from the cover. I could do that. That would be cute. So we're doing it. I'm gonna go ahead with the bone folder and close that down. It doesn't have to be that wide. You know, it could be actually half that, but I'm gonna leave it that wide. What should I do? Corner round. Something else you can do is take your round punch, your smallest, and cut in up at the top to make it look more like the other tabs. But I'm fine with that. I like a good inking. A really good inking. Sometimes the paper just absorbs it. So what you started out with, all of a sudden you look back and it's like, did I ink that? Yes, you did, but that I can save. You can use other things for page tabs and page sides. You can use tickets. You can use like these sorts of things. You could glue two together. I would use those, but they're not on heavy paper. If it would have been on the 28-pound, I would have done it, but I feel like I have some somewhere that I printed on the 28-pound. Only because when I'm printing out other things, okay, make sure if it's directional. I'm just going to put this on this side. And that is so far away from the last one. This is fine. Squeeze it on. Close my glue. I don't see any oozing, but it's not really touching too badly. But I'll just move that. Have that. I could put a topper. Let's use a green. How about this green? This, I like heavier stuff there as well. So I'm gonna fold this in half. I'm not in half, but I'm just gonna fold this down. And then I'm going to glue it together. And then I'm gonna make the tab. I'm just gonna glue it together for strength. Make it a little bit thicker. Sometimes if they're too thin, it's not just that they're too thin. You can see seams and stuff through. That's what I don't like. Paper's getting kind of gluey. Tried to clean my desk off, but you know how that goes. You clean off some stuff, but there's always something left behind. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is fold this in half. So I'm going to cut this. This doesn't need to be super thick. And then this will be folded like this and put on here like this. So I'm going to cut. See, this is what happens when you don't let your glue dry. You should always let your glue dry. But I'm going to go ahead because I'm not going to open it back up. Once it's on there, it's on there. And I'm going to, this is iffy because of the glue. Get it in there. There we go. These were the best things ever, corner rounders. I'm going to do the inking because of the white edges, because you're not really going to see the ink. Okay. And I'll just use the glue stick on this. Okay. I want to get to the edges. And I'm just going to pop that on there. Eyeball for the middle. You can measure if you want to. Now I just feel glue back here. So therefore, rather than stick it back in here, I'm just going to leave it hanging out. Okay, I've got that. I put this on here. I just trim that up, put that on there. Okay, I need a, I think that's probably dry enough. Okay, I'm going to put a tab here. I don't see anything else to interfere, to not look right. So I'm just going to use one of these. Okay. These edges, they don't have to be perfectly like here because it's going to be on opposite sides of the paper. But up here, this could be seen together. So this I'm going to ink all edges. And then I'm going to open it. And because when it's closed, you could see, I'm going to add, ink in here so that it's covered. Hopefully you won't see the writing. It didn't look like it was that bad, that out of, Then again, it's so small, and who's going to be looking for that, Sometimes we get too concerned over things we don't need to be concerned about. There are things that will not show. Now we can't have that on there because it'll make a lump. Okay. I will add a little art glitter glue. Just because. Okay. Gotta see which edge do I want to show first. Oh, I guess this one will. Oh shoot, I think I was putting it down here, right? Pretty sure. And again, I guess, does it really matter? Okay, this can go pretty far down. Okay, that's fine. And here again, if you wanted to put a little word tag on there, you could. Oh, here's something I was gonna put, I think down here. Oh, well, let's ink it and get it on there. Can't have too much love in this day and age. There we go. I just don't always glue everything in a journal right away. I wait. Of course, with these, I had to keep going back and checking. Did I use this yet? Did I use that? Like these phrases and different things. I'm like, did I use that one already? Because I was doing so many at once, yeah, normally I would have had the whole thing laid out and I wouldn't have had that issue. But I was going back and forth on them. Okay, I'm gonna put that here. And this one. Oop. I'm gonna put that one here. I like to get them both on there before I make the final press in. Okay, now I've got these tags. This one needs a topper for sure. I did have a, oh, I used that. Let me see. Would I use that? I don't know, I kind of like it. It gives it a very eclectic look. Of course, it doesn't need to be quite that big. So I'm gonna trim it off. I'll just do baby brown. Little tiny. A little ink. Sometimes it's best just to open it. I want to see what I'm getting. Okay. This, I will just use this glue stick. Okay. I'm going to have to start collecting some other forms of junk mail for my gluing, because the last couple things I got from the pool company were like little tiny things, like small. They weren't the full-size catalog. So I don't know if they're discontinuing catalogs. Okay, make sure that's okay. I like it. Okay. Why I was marking that. I'm thinking I might need something here for strength, because this is heavy. So, what do I have? I have this cute thing, but it's not printed on heavy paper. I have this, but it's not on heavy paper. Well, here's what we do. I need to cut it. That's what we need to do. with a straight edge. I'd like to fold it. Let me hold it to the light if I can. Can't really see what I want to see. Just double it over. Let me cut the edges off. Maybe that will help me. Something's got to help me with this. And then this side. Always keep the blade down. Yes, that helped. We don't want any guillotine accidents here. Okay. I'm going to cut that off a bit. Okay, I want to glue this, but I need a full page. And I'm only going to glue on the one side, because that's all we need. Okay, hold it. Move it to the dry side. So, I know that didn't lay right. I'm almost 100% sure. But when I trim it, it will hopefully be right. Here again, wet glue. But I think this thing can handle it. I'm just gonna put it in here. Yep, good. Now put this side. I mean, it's awfully wide, but because this page is blank, I think it's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay, just gonna glue it on. It's not super heavy, but it's heavier than just if it was single. Oh, guess what I didn't ink at? But at least I remembered now, because I'm gonna try. Let me get this good and wet. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Oh, not bad. Let me get it in frame so we can all see. Sometimes you just have to go in there. Okay, I'm gonna put, I don't know which is the folded edge, I can't even tell. I'm just gonna put it like this, right in the middle, towards the edge. And that's where it landed, so that's where it's going. So, not too bad. Then this will go over it. I don't think I'm gonna clip it on there right this second. I could put another page tab here. Oh, I can use this. I'm gonna just fold it, cut it. I'm going to attempt to do the, oh, where's my punch? Oh, I think I was using it yesterday. I could have sworn I put it away, but yet it's not there. All I have is this one. This might be too big. Maybe one last look over here. Yep. Okay. I just would rather do it with this one. Okay, so you're going to take the corners of the folded top part, and you're going to have to remember what you did. Okay, I'm making it longer on the top and shorter here. This is going to be like close. Well, it may not be at all close. Boy, if that hadn't have flown off, I could have used it as a guide. Well, you know, who's going to notice? Okay, I might want to take my scissors and round that. There. Looks almost professional, except for the fact that you can see it's out of whack. But, you know, it adds to the handcraftedness of it. That's what we tell ourselves. And it's true, it doesn't look like it's a manufactured piece. This I will definitely probably have to find something to put on here. Let me go ahead here just in case. I didn't really look at if it matched up or not. Okay. I was going to take the bone folder to make it flat. Okay. And this is going up here. And I'm going to push it kind of in. And I was thinking about making it shorter, but I'm not, because I might just glue something on there so that it looks like it had to be that size. Not that anyone would even think the things that we think about these journals. Things that only enter our minds. Okay, let's put this up here. I think there's good. And I'm committed. Didn't use any art glitter glue on that one, but I think it'll be fine. For this, let me see. I can do a hole. So I'm just going to eyeball it. You can measure it and mark it if you want. Just don't make your hole too close to that edge if you're going to be putting lace in it. What lace have I used in here? I did use that green. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, that'd be cute. I've got lace. I've got cheesecloth. I don't know that I want to use cheesecloth in there. Did I use any cheesecloth? Well, maybe I haven't. So maybe I could. So I'm going to want it this long. But I don't want it this thick, of course. So these scissors aren't that sharp. They're not the sharpest scissors in the drawer. I think I want to take this and square this up a little. Okay. Okay, here's a bit of the edging. Okay. I'm going to just go through the whole, instead of making the library knot, I'm just going to tie it because sometimes a library knot doesn't work well with certain things. And I'm going to do another knot because I don't think that's going to hold. Okay, there we go. Now, you can leave it really long and hang out the top or snip it. We're going to snip it, and whatever hangs out the top, hangs out the top. Save those. You can always glue them on something. Okay, that went here. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a little weak. I have this piece. I could just glue a piece of that there for just a little strength. Sometimes you just need a little strength. And I'm going to do it because when you're looking at these things, I mean, how many times have I gone through these things? Probably way more than they'll go through them. Because I would do it almost 2 or 3 times a day. I'd have to look for something I couldn't remember. So just glue that on the edge. And it gives it just a little bit of strength. And this, let's see. Maybe I can put this here. I mean, I don't have to use it all. Or I could use part of it. What would that look like? I could put it in the middle. Let me cut it right here. Ink that edge. And there you got it. I'm just doing that right there. Okay. Oh, I see all these things that stuck to it, which you can't leave. You'll have a lump. And being thin paper, it will show through. Believe me, I've seen it. There. Maybe they'll turn right there. I don't know. They'll grab down here, of course. But then that's heavy because of that, so. Okay, now I would like to put something on here. What shall it be? It's probably going to be that. I don't want this. That's just not the right color. Too many roses. The green would be cute to make a green. Let's see. How about that? Bone folder. Scissors. Okay, doesn't have to be wide. And that's as wide as it's going to be. I'm just going to use that one. Get it in there. Okay. And ink. Oh boy. I mean, this journal is pretty much done. I don't know if I'll add anything else to it. But I just wanted to show you the process of going back through it and adding tag toppers if you need to, and side tabs and side page strengtheners. Because sometimes you just gotta strengthen those pages. I mean, I guess some people might use heavier paper for their pages. I mean, I guess if I used 28-pound paper instead of this thinner paper, I don't know. That's just a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit on here. Not much, just a little. Put this right on here. Kinda shoot for the middle. Looks good. Just something to grab when they're pulling it out. Okay. And I think that's it. I did want to show you a couple of these things I made after the video. I did make this one with the caps on all sides, and it looks cute. So I will be able to hang a charm at the end, depending on, I'll probably use it in one of these journals. That's why I used the green. Well, I'm sure I'll get that off of there, one way or another. And then this one I did with the pearls. That's pretty cute with the little things. And this one I made for the guy journal. Where is his journal? I'm trying to keep his not to be too femmy. So I found these dangles for his, but I will do a flip through on this. But I had this that I'm gonna put somewhere, possibly on one of these, but I don't know. I might do it on a tag. And I thought, well, the key, I couldn't find anything the right color, masculine. I didn't want to use a seashell because it couldn't be too heavy. A lot of them were like very heavy dangles, so that's what I'm going to do here. And I haven't decided on covers. I haven't decided if I'm going to cover this. I wasn't planning on it, and I may not. So that about wraps this up. So the next time you see me, I'll be doing the flip throughs. I'm going to do 2 journals per video, so I can go through and point out certain things I added, things I had to do because of something that I did. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.